Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Let's just be real for a second here, man. Claressa Shields is out here telling the world right now, I ain't did nothing. Tell him, papoose. Tell him I ain't did nothing. I ain't eat that cake. Let me tell you something, man. Yesterday was the day that the GWOT got checked. And for those of y'all out there who are saying Laila Ali should just fight Claressa Shields, she should stop ducking that smoke, or whatever y'all say, right? How about this? How about Laila Ali? She turned pro in 1999, and she last fought in 2007. And y'all want Laila Ali to come fight Claressa Shields, man? How about this? I think she beats Claressa Shields. How about that? Take a look at Claressa Shields in her last fight. She was all over the place. She looked horrible. But the thing is this. Claressa Shields needs to just go in and find herself a nice little comfortable spot. You know, I don't know if y'all have any pet dogs. They got the sun spot. They go in there, lay in the sun spot, nice and warm and comfortable, and they just chill. Claressa Shields needs to find her equivalent of a sun spot. And just relax and find herself a little happy place and stop with the bull crap. Leave Laila Ali alone, because I knew this was coming. Laila Ali ain't no punk. The thing is, she got some class. She got some respect about herself. She has some dignity. She's not going to come out here, man, and be like Manny Pacquiao and go toe-to-toe. She ain't worried about trying to come out here with Claressa Shields and cuss and act crazy and ghetto. That's what Claressa Shields wants to do. See, Claressa Shields been drinking that Flint, Michigan water. She been bathing in that Flint, Michigan water, washing her face in it, washing her car in it, washing her clothes in it. And that's why Claressa's just a little bit Sesame Street, you know what I'm saying? You're going to come out here, man, disrespecting, nonstop for years. The greatest, probably one of the greatest human beings that ever walked the face of this planet, and he just happened to be a boxer, Muhammad Ali. And then now you're going to sit there, man, and want to sue, on a lawsuit. You're going to be a suitor. Is there going to be a $20 million lawsuit? That's what I want to know. Is there going to be a $20 million lawsuit? Because you went real low with your nefarious acts, nefarious ways, and your attacks and your ways you tried to apply leverage to Laila Ali to get her in the ring, just so you can get a high payday. So that's the trick now, right, people? We go low, way below the belt, to try to come out high on that payday. Instead, in this case, you come out looking stupid, because Laila Ali ain't going to get in the ring and fight no Claressa Shields. I'm the GWOT. Ain't nobody fighting her. Laila Ali is out here, man, jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. She jingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. She is future of the funk. She getting money from everywhere. Claressa Shields can't do that. You know why? Because of attitude. Who gonna teach her that? Didn't even throw a single punch, and Laila Ali got a goddamn first round knockout. She got a first round knockout. Got Claressa Shields out here in these social media streets, chest to canvas, ass in the air like she had a Diddy party. Just looking crazy. Because she couldn't just leave shit alone. Ali was calm, classy, had the Ali aura all about her. And Claressa Shields is out here the one looking like a ghoul, looking like a garbage pail kid, looking like a mad ball. Out here just looking like All I'm going to say about Claressa Shields is all that talent. Let me tell you something. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? 1, 2. With Claressa Shields, we'll never know how. Where the sweet spot is on that chick because she's so goddamn bitter. We looking at her and we know the girl got something special about her, but she's bitter, man. Attitude. Nobody want to deal with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Claressa Shields, there's nothing wrong with being confident, with being proud, with just self-belief. Nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Call yourself the GOAT. It's all good, man, you know what I'm saying? She's done the business, undisputed, up and down weight divisions. It appears there's no one in boxing, irregardless of weight division, that can compete with Claressa Shields, the GOAT. She got the big-ass collar, what's that, a gold chain, the necklace, big-ass gold chain, big-ass diamond, GOAT. You ain't gonna see Laila Ali wearing no stupid-ass shit like that. So you see, we're talking about people cut from two different cloths, man. Two different walks of life. Claressa Shields was expecting Ali to respond in the way she would respond. Ali ain't got time for that bullshit. And this shit with Claressa Shields, I keep telling y'all, I've been saying it for the longest, and now I'm probably do 1,000 videos on this. You can't come out here saying anything about Muhammad Ali. You just can't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Things get dark real quick out here when you start just even mentioning Muhammad Ali's name. Don't even talk about him. Shit gets dangerous out here. There are people from all 7 continents that are fanatics that love Muhammad Ali, keep his name close to their hearts. So when you come out here playing around with that name, shit gets dark and dangerous out here. She ain't got to worry about Laila Ali and the Ali family. She got to worry about these fanatics. I tell you what, she better hope this shit die down and somehow they can come and reconcile, because Claressa Shields, one continent she should never ever go to while there's an ongoing beef between the GOAT and the GOAT's daughter. She better not go to Africa. Them Africans love Muhammad Ali. Ali, Boumaye, Ali, Boumaye. Claressa Shields come over, they're going to be saying, Claressa Shields making soup. Claressa Shields, let's make some soup. They're going to hit over the head with some goddamn piece of wood and get a pot with some hot goddamn coals and throw her ass in there and make us goddamn Claressa Shields soup and eat her. Some potatoes and some yams and onion and garlic and goddamn plantain in there and okra. They're going to kill her and eat her for disrespecting Muhammad Ali. You know, they don't discern between man and woman out there. They don't care. Y'all think this shit's a joke. This shit ain't a joke, man. You know what I mean? They're just certain legends that you don't chase. And, you know, you come out here harassing a legend's daughter. That last name, I'm telling y'all, that last name matters. And what's crazy about it is Laila Ali, she ain't even had to fight this chick, man. She won. There's nothing Claressa Shields can do to win. All those images of her sitting there at the table and we got 15 million now. What you gonna do? We calling your bluff. What you gonna do? I'm the GOAT. We gonna show you gonna pick your beer. Yeah. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Fucking Charlie Brown. And nobody thinking about you. That 15 million. Don't worry about what I'm making. I'm the A side. One thing we do know, I'm the A side. I'm the A side. Matter of fact, Pat, go bring me. You got that corned beef over there? Give me that corned beef. Make me my sandwich. Make me my sandwich. Grilled cheese with oregano and some tomato soup. Laila Ali didn't even have to fight her. You know what I'm saying? She let Claressa Shields do the insulting, do the screaming. Let her act petty. Let her come out here and turn NWA. Gangster, gangster. It's not about a salary. It's all about reality. And you know what the reality is? Laila just smiled and reminded everyone of who she is. She is exactly who Claressa Shields said she is. What Claressa say? She just Muhammad Ali's daughter. Laila Ali said, yeah, you right, quote. I'm Muhammad Ali's daughter. And you know what Claressa's comeback was? Nothing, crickets. Because there's nothing you can say. Because Laila Ali and all of Muhammad Ali's children, there's something about them that's forever going to be special just because of their last name, man. Claressa Shields, she's so goddamn stubborn. She's in a position, she doesn't have any kids. She don't have any little jubs running around yet. She with Pap, a married man, and hopefully they can work all that out and he can, whatever he gonna do with Remy and him and her be together and have a couple little Claressa Shields, little jubs running around the house and shit. And for you to understand, what's a jub? That's a little sweet candy we eat in Trinidad. So it's something nice, you know what I'm saying? I refer to my kids as jubs. She have another nice little jub running around, little Pap Jr. running around there. Pap, look, Pap Jr., come here, boy, wait. Pap, look, Pap Jr. Let her get a little Pap Jr. running around the crib. Matter of fact, you bring him on by over here by Uncle Hood Champion. I get that man some curry goat and shit. Put some curry goat up in his little ass, man, and have him put on 10, 15 pounds. Drink some Marby, some ginger beer. I'll hook up the little man. Fresh squeezed orange and lime juice, tangerine and shit. Cut up some nice pineapple for the little man and some watercress and cucumber to go with his food. You come over here, man, I'll turn into a Trinidadian and shit. But I just tell you what, man, I just think Claressa Shields has got to just take it easy now. She should have learned that being outspoken is probably not the best thing to do. With anybody, let me tell you something. You don't have to speak and you can be heard. And what you're trying to communicate can be very, very loud without even saying a word. Y'all watch the movie Malcolm X? You know when you got power? Malcolm X came out there, raised his hand and shit. He did the sign. That way. He didn't even say shit. Scared the shit out of them people like, whoa, no man should have that much power. Well, you know what? Muhammad Ali had that kind of power. And Laila Ali, because of that last name, she got a little bit of that power. And it's enough power and enough voice to where when she says stuff, that shit reaches in different corners and crevices of the world that Claressa Shields' voice could never reach. She flipped that energy. Her silence made a statement. And the way she delivered that video was just flawless execution. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you right now, when it comes to Claressa Shields, look, most of us don't know her. We don't know her. She a nice person? Is she a mean person? You know, does she shower twice a day? She don't wash her ass. Does she floss and brush? She don't. We don't know. We don't know nothing about Claressa Shields. You know what I mean? She planned on going to college. Did she go to college for a year? We don't know nothing about her. We know she have worth $100 million. She only worth $1,000. You know what I'm saying? She get out the shower to take a piss. We don't know nothing about Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields could be one of the most decent human beings in the world. And social media could just be her playground. We don't know that. But all I'm going to tell you is when it comes to life and boxing, perception matters. You know what I'm saying? And right now, Claressa Shields, she running around here like Tupac wanting to hit up everybody and shit. You know what I mean? She's like the villain. You know what I mean? But the thing is, she wrote the goddamn movie. So if I write a movie script, First of all, if I write a movie script, it's going to involve me and about 200 women. I'm going to be the guy who's the womanizer. First name single, last name mingle. I'm going to be the guy. I'm going to be like goddamn Eddie Murphy, man, doing like Boomerang in the movies. Well, I'm going to be in the script as the guy. I'm going to be Marcus. I'm going to be the guy here, get to touch up and rub up on all them honeys. I'm the guy that have permanent girlfriend and wife on the side. But I ain't going to make myself the villain, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to make myself the good guy. But Claressa Shields is like she want to be the villain. What she say? I want that smoke there. Smoke. Let me tell you something. Laila Ali, like, you want that smoke? Good. When I cook beef, the smoke will never clear. Areas in fear, because this one's severe. Living life too close to the edge. I guess I didn't know. Y'all know about Rakim? Sip the juice. I got enough to go around. Y'all need to go and listen to that shit. Will Claressa Shields somehow benefit from this Laila Ali drama? Will she somehow find herself making more Wu-Tang cream cha-ching ching? Will she find herself making more money than ever now that there's a little bit of drama between her and Laila Ali, even though she probably won't ever fight Laila Ali? Because it sounds to me like Claressa Shields wants the big payday. It sounds to me like she's jealous of Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Shadesha Green. She's sitting here and looking at herself saying, you know, how they making more money than me? They ain't the GOAT, I'm the GOAT. I tell everybody know that I say I'm the GOAT. Everybody looks at me and they should know that I'm the GOAT. If they don't know that I'm the GOAT, that means something wrong with their eyes. Something wrong with their eyes. Yeah, they don't understand what they're seeing. That's why. I should be making more money than everybody. I should be making $100 million. I should be making everything. They should be making that Jake Paul money. Attitude is everything. Let me tell y'all this. I don't think Claressa Shields has done herself any favors by messing around with Laila Ali. And matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm watching now, right? Amanda Serrano. She just posted something. Cause the timing is kind of wild. So let me see if I can find it. The timing is wild. Check this out. I'm about to pull some up and show you. Because Laila Ali did that video, then Amanda Serrano was quick to separate herself and say she want nothing to do with Claressa Shields. Let me see if I got it right here. I'm about to show y'all. And make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Let me see if I got it. I'm going to show y'all what, okay. I may just have to Google it. Let me Google it. I'll show you because I saw it and I was like, yo, here it is. Let me see. Right here. Because Amanda Serrano just basically came out and said, that's it right here. She don't want nothing to do with no damn Claressa Shields. I'm going to show you right now. Let me see if I can find it. Because she came out and basically said she ain't trying to mess with no damn Claressa Shields. And I can't blame her. Let me see if I can find it. Try to show it. If not, I'll just keep talking. But anyway, what she said was she's been trying to, be friendly, be amicable with Claressa Shields, but Claressa Shields just continues disrespecting her. At this point, she just got to move away from her. You know what I'm saying? She's just basically saying Claressa Shields is just way too toxic to keep trying to, force something, which is to be. This is the problem right here. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is right here. This right here is the problem. This is what Claressa Shields wants. She wants this. You know what I'm saying? And she'll never get this right here. She wants some kind of camaraderie. You know, she wants to be there and part of the in crowd. But she makes herself an outsider. You know what I mean? She wants to be that girl that can assimilate with everyone, but she wants everyone to give her this kind of respect. Let me tell you something about respect. Respect is earned, man. You can want all the respect in the world. You got to earn that shit. Now remember, I'm a retired military guy. I know about respect. Now you can respect somebody's position and not respect the individual, but the position. You know? It's like, talk about Donald Trump, right? Man's the president of the United States. You got to respect the position. You may not respect him, but the position. Barack Obama was the president. You may not respect him, but the position. You get a police officer out here. Because his position as an officer, he has a certain amount of respect. Now, depending on what the individuals in those positions do, then you kind of develop that attitude like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But still, the position, man. And Claressa Shields has to understand, and her position, look, nobody believes that Claressa Shields can't fight. Everyone knows she can fight. It's like Floyd Mayweather out here talking about, I'm the TBE, I'm the best. Ricky Hatton had me cracking up. He was like, yeah, you're the best. We know, Floyd, what the fuck? Ricky Hatton was like, we know, all right, shut the fuck up. You know? And that's kind of how I think everybody is when it comes to Claressa Shields. Look, Claressa, we know you can fight. You got 2 gold medals. Okay, yeah, good, we know. Now shut the fuck up. Outside of that, what is it you bring to the table that we should respect and admire about you? Like, that's a real question. Outside of the 2 gold medals, what does Claressa Shields bring to the table for anyone to fucking respect about her? For anyone to like about her? That's what I want to know. Somebody tell me, outside of them 2 gold medals, what is it about Claressa Shields that we know that would make somebody want to respect her and like her? Now remember, I'm not saying we should all respect and like Laila Ali, because I don't know much about her except I like the way she's handling this. But you can see she's a fighter. She got a little chip on her shoulder too, but she don't conduct herself the way Claressa Shields does. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, even Shadacia Green, all of them. I hear them, they're boxers, they're supposed to talk trash. But I don't see them carrying on the way Claressa does. And that's why for me, it's like, I look at her and I'm like, yo, she need to go and get some help. Let me tell you something, man. When you have a friend, it's good to have somebody, you know, to be a soundboard and bounce things off of. But you need somebody who's qualified to help you deal and unpack with your trauma and get beyond it, or to be able to at least manage it. But the ultimate goal is to get beyond it, so you can, you know, reintegrate with society, man, and start to live, to be able to breathe, and to be able to pry off those little barnacles that have been clinging to you and bogging you down, and depression and anger and sadness and disappointment, to pry that shit off you. A lot of people frown upon going to see a psychologist, a clinical counselor, or whatever. Just going to talk to somebody. Let me tell you something, man. That shit is money well spent. Now, I'm a veteran, so I get all those services for free. And I have different hotlines I can call and, you know, talk. No problem. They don't never to see me. I don't have to see them. We don't need to know each other. Okay? And sometimes that shit is necessary. Because we're all human. We're all human. We all go through shit. We all have times where we need someone to talk to. But you can't come talking to nobody and you're like, and they're basically telling you, you're right. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. No, it ain't you, it's them. Yeah, yeah, it's them. It's those 1 million motherfuckers, man. Yeah, they're all wrong. They're all wrong. It ain't them. It ain't you. It's them. Yeah, you right. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I cuss at them too. I punch them in the mouth too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I do it too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck them. You don't need them. And then deep down, you know, you really do want to be accepted. You do need people. You do need love. You know what I'm saying? You need attention. And people need to feel respected and feel liked. But you can't come out here, man, and be nefarious and then expect somebody to come and respond to you in a way to where it's like, we're just going to overlook all of these toxic things about this individual. Ain't going to be like, hey, it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? I think we all got to come to some point and just check ourselves. Remember, she still got time to get shit, to make some adjustments. You know, I had to make some big time adjustments, man. If not, I'd have been in fucking prison. You know what I'm saying? It's just a mentality. But I understand Claressa Shields, that mentality that she may have developed from a young girl through her teen years, but now in her 30s, she's talking about having children, and she got to change it now. She got to change it now, because I'm just telling you from experience, man. My dad told me, he's like, yo, when I was a teenager, I ain't like people looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's confrontational. Even now, I still don't like it. But I handled it better. When I was younger, I fly off the handle, man. And one day my dad just told me straight. He said, look, he was like, you handsome, you confident. He was like, but this shit about wanting to fight and going out and wanting to hurt people and all because somebody looking at you and shit. And I would explain to him, you know, a couple of little additional things of why I react that way. And he understood. But he was like, I'm just going to tell you, man, you know, you go do what you want. You want to kill somebody? You want to punch somebody in the face? You want to pick up something, hit somebody with something, you know, you whatever. He was like, you know, he always told us, don't let nobody put their hands on you. And he was like, and if the person's toxic, avoid them. He's like, but if somebody come to harm you, you know, you make sure they don't get up. And to this day, I believe in that. But he said, but just because someone's looking at you, now you want to kill them? He was like, well, you go do what you want. If you want to kill him, go kill him. He was like, just be ready to deal with the consequences. He was like, because I ain't going to help your ass. That's what my dad told me. He was like, so you want to go out here and play Al Capone? You want to go out here and be this tough guy and be this bad man? You want to be this bandit? Go ahead. Go kill everybody. But I hope you can handle it when they put you in fucking jail. With his heavy Trinidad accent, you know. When they put you in fucking jail. I hope you can handle it there, too. And he was right. He was like, you take on every asshole you meet, you'll be a busy person. You got that much time on your hands? Everybody do something you don't like, you want to fuck them up? And he was right. And just over time, I was able to start to just, you know, first I stopped going certain places. The club, parties, barbecues, beach parties, anything where there's a large crowd, that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? If I slid through any of that shit, I'd go through there for about 5 minutes. Boom. Looking at the honeys, seeing the ones that's watching me, do what I got to do, get numbers, roll up out of it with 1, maybe 2, if not, get 5, 6 numbers, be out. Hit them up later, do my thing. But I stopped hanging in them settings because, yo, this thing about haters, they really have haters in this world. Do I think Claressa Shields has haters? Hell yeah, she has haters. I believe 100% they hate on her. She can fight. She has a certain level of success. And I do believe there are girls who will look at her and call her ugly and say she look dirty and say she's this and say she's that. And I think that's why her quills stay out. But she need to take that energy that she's directing towards Laila Ali, direct it back to those bozos that's giving her a hard time. Because let me tell you something, man. Something else my dad told me, you can't question the way God made you, you know what I mean? And I think Claressa Shields, when she looks at herself, I think she got a little bit of esteem issue, a confidence issue. She got a bit of a complex. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't help that, Adrian Broner and Gervonta Davis and other fighters say horrible things about it, but she be talking shit too, though. You know what I mean? But that's gotta make you feel a kind of way when maybe you don't feel you're the most attractive, and you got these guys and everybody on social media saying all these horrible things. Maybe that's why her quills stay out. But still, Laila Ali didn't come at her like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say Claressa Shields needs to go and have a conversation with someone, because now this thing that maybe Claressa Shields was hoping that would result in instant money, instant headlines, instant hype, as far as her and Laila Ali fight getting in the ring. I'll tell you what it's gotten her. It's got her some headlines. It's got a little bit of hype, but not for a fight to be made. It got some hype around people who didn't know Claressa Shields to look her up and find out who she is, and if anything, to say, okay, I never want to see this person again. And as far as some instant money, I think if anything that happened instantly regarding finances, it could be something that could take money out of her pocket. Because there are people in positions who may not have been aware of who Claressa Shields is, but who knows who she is now. And I'm telling you, they're like, nope, we don't want nothing to do with this shit. Because the same way I could do a video and say something like, Brian Norman Jr., I favor Brian Norman Jr. to beat Devin Haney for X, Y, and Z. And they'll say, oh, you saying Devin Haney sucks. It's like, I never said that. But you just said Brian Norman Jr. beat him. But what the fuck? How you arrive at me saying that Devin Haney sucks? I never said that. I just think Brian Norman Jr. beats Devin. But people, they hear what they want to hear. And that's just what Claressa Shields has to understand. There's people that'll watch what Laila Ali said, and instead of sticking to the facts, they're going to go way left with the shit. And the thing is, they're going to go way left with it in a way that benefits Laila Ali, but hurts Claressa Shields. And that's where things turn ugly, you know what I'm saying? Because millions of people across the world, not just boxing fans, they revere Muhammad Ali. They revere that man like royalty, and his children benefit from the reverence they have for Muhammad Ali. So Claressa, to me, should never, ever, ever have compared herself to Laila Ali, and she needs to never, ever compare herself to Ali going forward. And she should never, ever talk about herself in the same breath as Muhammad Ali. Never make that comparison. Just leave Muhammad Ali alone. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather. I understand what Floyd Mayweather, he's talking about, I'm better than Ali. Ali lost to this person. Ali lost to that person. I understand what Floyd's trying to say, but this is where it comes back to, where's your decency as a human being? Just shut the fuck up. Could be like, I have nothing to say. Muhammad Ali was a great fighter. I have nothing to say. I don't want to be compared to him. He's deceased now. What he did was amazing. He's loved globally. I have nothing to say. And just don't say nothing. But you get these people who want acceptance. Like Floyd Mayweather, it must be a Flint, Michigan thing. Because he's another one. He'll come out and talk about, my life's good. I got money. I got this. I got the airplane. I got this. I got that. I'm buying pussy. I'm buying women. Look at these women. Yeah. They like me. They like Floyd. They like Lil Floyd. Floyd Jr. Oh, Floyd. Yeah, I'm the real GOAT. Claressa's the GOAT. The GOAT and the GOAT. The GOAT and the GOAT. TBE. The GOAT and the GOAT. Floyd lonely as fuck. Yeah, he got money. Yeah, he traveling. If he stops paying people, who the fuck gonna be around Floyd Mayweather? He always have a nice little honey with him. But he got the money to pay for this shit. Your little bag, your little watch, your little jewelry, your little this, eating a little filet mignon, get a little salaman with some garlic honey butter on that motherfucker. We eating good over here. We doing good. The GOAT. I'm the GOAT. TBE. I'm the GOAT. TBE. I ain't nothing to... Must be a Flint, Michigan thing, man. It's like, do you not want people to look at you and see the greatness and appreciate the greatness because you're turning people off, man? I don't know. I just think Claressa's gone too far trying to sell her greatness by using Muhammad Ali's name. And things have turned ugly for a lot of people, and I just think it's only going to get worse for Claressa Shields. It's not going to get any better, man, because you talk about Muhammad Ali and how people see him. Muhammad Ali is, that Ali name is sacred, man. You know what I'm saying? In Ethiopia, there's a person whose name was Haile Selassie, Emperor Haile Selassie. Without getting too deep, you depending on where you at, especially in Jamaica, especially with Rastafarians, right? But that's throughout anywhere with Rastafari and the way they view Haile Selassie. I'm not going to get to a bunch of specifics, but what I'll tell you is Muhammad Ali that name is up there. Kind of like that, where you have some people in some parts of the world see Muhammad Ali as a prophet. You know what I'm saying? They see Muhammad Ali. They don't see him as normal. And I just think Claressa Shields came messing around and meddling, not just in fame, but she came meddling around with spiritual power. And that's why things are going the way they're going. I'll be honest with you, I don't follow all this rap and all that bullshit. I ain't got time for that, man. I don't even care about nothing going on out there in the world outside of my children and boxing. You know what I mean? I haven't sat down to watch TV and bullshit like that outside of boxing, right? Since I was in my 20s. Because I have been going to school, finished my bachelor's, finished my master's. Then I was always in the gym. I was single till I was 35, right? Always in the gym, bunch of women. Then I got married at 33, had my first son at 35. But from like 21, actually since I joined the military, but really like 20, no kidding, from like 19, 20 years old till up to now, I never sat down and watched no fucking TV. I'd be at girls' houses and they, chilling with these little honeys and even in my own place, but I'd be watching boxing. So, but like the different shows that were on, I may catch a little glimpse of something here and there, but I never sat down and watched none of that shit. So, I wouldn't know what the hell was going on. So when it comes to like this hip hop stuff and all this other crap that's going on in the world, I wouldn't know anything about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this Claressa Shields stuff and Laila Ali, it's boxing related. So I'm kind of up on that now. But what I'm saying is, I done lost my goddamn train of thought. I was about to make a point on something. But the spiritual power, I just think Claressa Shields got to be careful, man. She got to be very, very careful. The world is listening right now to Laila Ali. And the world is going to find out more and more about Claressa Shields. And what Claressa Shields needs to understand is when Laila Ali responds, her voice carries the same weight. Decades after retirement, she carries the same weight that it carried when she was active. And maybe it carries even more weight now that, unfortunately, her father's passed away and her father's name is being mentioned by someone who people consider toxic, Claressa Shields. And I just think Claressa Shields might be trying to sell a fight. She may be trying to stir the pot and get attention and create a demand for the spectacle, Laila Ali versus the GOAT. But I just think Claressa Shields is up against something way, way bigger than just Laila Ali. She's up against the legend, the Ali last name, Muhammad Ali. And let me tell you something. That is a fight that is no one in the world that can win. You just can't win, you know what I'm saying? Because when you start poking at Laila Ali, I'm just telling you, man, the fans, they're going to just think that you're poking at Muhammad Ali. And that's why all of this crap to me is backfiring on Claressa, and it's only going to get worse. So instead of people saying that Claressa is this great fighter, she's great for the sport, she's a legend, she's a first-time ballot Hall of Famer, Claressa is the best female to ever put on a pair of gloves, they ain't saying that. You know what they're saying? They're saying she got a big-ass mouth. She's nasty, she's toxic, she's disrespectful, she's poison. She's always on the edge. She got a chip on her shoulder for no reason. She's just an angry black woman. She ain't helping nobody. And there's some people who are going to, come from her background and agree with what she's doing and are supporting her. But, you guys are the ones I think are the dangerous ones. It's all cool. It's all good until Claressa Shields, man, starts having a fucking a mental breakdown. People should be trying to persuade her to go a different route. You know what I'm saying? Not everything has to be rah-rah. Not everything has to be confrontational. Not everything has to be a mash-up, crash-up. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be destructive. It doesn't have to be that way. But, whatever. You need fans on your side. You should think about how you're being perceived. And I think for her to continue, especially now, poking at Laila Ali, I think that's a dangerous shift in the already negative perception that people have about Claressa Shields. But at the end of the day, Claressa Shields' best move right now, just let it go. Walk away with your legacy intact. Be a bit more diplomatic and just say, hey, look. And do it offline. Reach out to Laila and just talk. Get beyond the bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Y'all, I'm in the breeze.